So welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights, and thank you for your support. Just the other day, someone was asking me about limes and lemons and how to choose the good ones. We go into the supermarket and we see, an abundance of lemons and limes, but sometimes you pick some out and you take them home, and then there's hardly any juice in them and stuff like that. Anyway, I just impart to you the way I look for lemons and the way I would purchase them. For limes, I look for the smooth skin limes. Usually, the ones that are rougher, or a little darker and rougher, they don't seem to have a lot of juice to me. That's what I found. And the smoother ones, and the smoother and softer ones, they have a lot of juice. So, same thing with the lemons. Lemons must have a nice little soft touch to it when you feel it. If it's really rigid, you will have to leave it out for a couple of days before it and let it get, soft. But if you find it nice and soft in the supermarket, those are the good ones to get. You can get a lot of juice out of them. So, when you take them home, you can, if you leave them out of the refrigerator, so that they can, come to room temperature and just get nice and soft before you use them. And that's the way, if your goal is to get a maximum amount of juice out of it, that's the way you would do it. Now, I'll show you now how I would cut the limes and the lemons, or cut any citrus, to maximize the extraction of juice. So let's go to the cutting board, and I'll just show you how I cut the limes and lemons to extract that maximum amount of juice. So here we have a wonderful lime, and the lime has a core. That tells you that the core is right here. It's in the center of the lime, in this very center, and the core holds the fruit together. The core holds the fruit together, and in order to, if you cut it like just cut it in half, the core is still there. When you squeeze, the core can inhibit the juice. Also, if you cut it in wedges, the core is still there when the wedges, and that inhibits the extraction of the juice also. But if you cut around the core, and so to speak, like cheeks, you cut cheeks off, like I'm going to show you now. You can cut 4 cheeks off, and it comes like this. The core is still intact. You cut the second cheek off, two cheeks, and you can get a half of a cheek here. Half of a cheek, and a half of a cheek. The core is still here. And if there were seeds in this lime, the seeds would have been in this core here, and you would have gotten rid of that also. So, and this gives you the maximum amount of juice that you can get. You can, from this one cheek, you can get twice the amount of juice that you will get if you had cut it in half and tried to squeeze it out. So this is the better way, the best way to cut your limes or lemons in order to extract the maximum amount of juice from them. I'm going to squeeze this to show you how much juice it's going to give to me now. I wanted to show you the cut from a different angle. Cutting the cheeks. The core is still intact. This is what you do. The core is still intact. And if there were seeds in the lime, the seeds would have been still in there. And then you cut the half cheeks. And then you leave that core. Get rid of that core. So now, I have a measuring snap glass here. It measures up to like 2 tablespoons or 1 ounce. 4 teaspoons. Yeah, measures up to I think an ounce. So let's see how much juice we're gonna get out of this. The one lime, the first lime I had cut. Just squeezing it by hand. I mean, there's so many things. You got so many juicers and gadgets to squeeze your limes with, but not every time they're available, or or they're around, or you just want to do it quickly. You don't want to look for a gadget. See, I have a tablespoon already, just from the 1/2. I have a tablespoon. Then you have the 2 half wedges that I got from that lime. Still have the 2 half wedges, half cheeks. Yeah, you can get the maximum amount of juice by cutting it like that. So you're cutting around the core. You make 4 cuts around the core, and you get the cheeks. You get 2 large cheeks and 2 small ones. We have 2 tablespoons of juice from the 1 lime. 2 tablespoons of juice from the 1 lime. You extract the maximum amount of juice by cutting the cheeks and cutting around the core, leaving that core in there. And also you can also get rid of the seeds if there are seeds in there, because the seeds are usually held by the core. So there you go. So let's look at the lemon. Let's see what the lemon says. Here we are. Maximum amount of juice from the lemon. So, thank you for watching, and I hope this helps when you're choosing your lemons and when you're cutting your lemons and your limes and you want to extract the maximum amount of juice from them. So, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next clip.